Boom, y'all.
Share. Play. Button. Play.
I had to double dip this time. But what I did decide was that, and probably y'all didn't even hear the first one. Because all right, so check it out. First of all, boom, y'all. This is George Vickers, affectionately known as 4. And I want to welcome you guys to the 4 show where you see what I don't. But today, you see me because it's trash day. And I am in the Hampton Inn, in the hotel. I'm doing a training, contract managers training, and getting some stuff together mentally. Just a minute ago, and you see on this, the tag on this is Soldiers and Sunshine. And I just did like a whole little segment on Soldiers and Sunshine where I talked about my pops and the fact that yesterday he passed, and he was trying to wait for me. I was trying to get to him, but too late. But I won't be too late for my little sister, and that's why I got this song playing in the background. Because on the last one, I neglected, talk about my sister. My little sister Kenji is, I don't know, when she was. I remember when my sister Kenji was first born. I remember when she got big enough to play, and everywhere my sister and I went, because me and Deontay was thick as thieves. You hear me? You ain't see one without the other. And when Kenji came along, boy, she was just the added sprinkles on the top. You know what I mean? Wherever we went, we took our little sister with us. She wasn't big enough to even hardly get around or sit up in her little dress, but I remember the day she fell off the porch rail into the bushes. Oh my God, my sister fell in the bushes. And she down there playing with the leaves like, oh, leaves, look at this. Porch was green, I remember that too. Yeah, I remember putting Kenji in. We had a little sunroom in the house on Hobart. And we would put Kenji in the stroller, and we would spin her around until her little head would wobble like this from side to side. She was so dizzy. She just wobbled her head from side to side because she wasn't really old enough to do it. Just all kind of stuff we did to little Kenj. But love my little sister. Love my little sister. I remember my little sister had an auto accident, and me and my dad got the word and jumped in the car, shot out there to see her, and got to the hospital and got into the room where she was, and she was all taped up, delirious, laying back in the bed, IVs and stuff. My little sister. And remember her and Shaky fighting all the time. But anyway, Pops was a real shit. He was a real shit. When I was younger, I said on the other one, he would walk up to me, because he was a soldier. You know what I'm saying? He had army pants on. He had his army uniform and stuff. And I remember he used to walk up on me with his chest out. He'd stick his chest way out like this, and he'd get down there, and let me get some free shots in. I swing, Oh, shit. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I remember when his brother Michael learned how to circular breathe right around the time my baby sister Kenji was born. He came in the house. I got it. Blowing the saxophone. Michael Session in Session. If you ever get a chance, grab that album. That's a nice laid back saxophone piece right there for your jazz mind. Michael Session in Session is the name of it. In Session. Nice. Was it The House of Isby? y'all need to check that out. IZB, IZB, the House of Isby. That's Butchie. It's another one of Jesse's brothers, Pops' brothers. Another one of my uncles who's making some big moves on the internet even right now. And in the music studios, he heating it up all over the place as usual. And I'm just trying to, kind of step in those footprints as far as being creative and excited about being creative.
Play. Pause. Button.
I was gonna try not to go over none of the stuff I went over the first time, because like I said, I just did this. I mean, talking too much. You know what I mean? Talking too much. But what I will say is that I know Pops tried to wait for me, and I appreciate it. I remember when I called him and I told him, I said, man, I'm coming down there this week. He was like, I don't know if this week gonna be a good week. And I had talked to my little sister Kenji. She said she was coming down there on Saturday. I said, well, Ken's gonna be down there on Saturday. So that's the reason why I'm coming. On Friday, I was just basically really just calling to let you know I was coming, because if I had to stay in a hotel, I'd do that. But I was coming. And nothing to really say about that. But sunshine, I got a few statements, and I'm gonna repeat this part because I didn't post the last one. This one I'm gonna post. But last time I said, and I still believe this, that some of the scriptures and things that I lock on to, some of the statements, how you do anything is how you do everything. All things work to the good to those that believe in God and His righteousness. What goes around comes around. With every adversity comes a seed of greater or equal benefit. These things, things that I clamp to. Your word is your bond. You lose your word, you lose it all. You give your word, you give your word. You give your father's word, you give his father's word. When you give your word. And you need to stand behind that. So, these are probably things you already heard before. Probably things you hear all the time. But these are the things that I kind of live by. And so, that leads me to the sunshine part of this message. And I'm going to repeat this part because I believe it's so doggone solid that it needs to be repeated. Right? And here it is. This is the earth-shaking, the ground-breaking, the instrumental, exciting, most incredible fact you've ever heard uttered from my mouth. And that is this. COVID has made America great again. Every time I say it, it just makes me giggle. Because you know what? For a long time, the United States been on balance. Government been needing more people to sit at a desk in a crispy shirt, type on a computer. Because that's what the government needs. Need people to be able to sit there and follow directions and so forth and so on. And that's what they train people to do. And that's what people have been doing. But now, we're getting to the part where you got a whole lot of folks. People sitting at the computers, a dime a dozen, and you got $1. What made America great the first time was the industrialism. Industry. I'm not talking about machinery. I'm talking about human industry. Hard work. People who wanted to, who enjoyed, who needed to do hard work. Not just working smart, but working hard and smart. But they started taking that piece out. They started telling you, hey, just work smart. Don't worry about working hard, because we need somebody to sit at a desk, with a crispy shirt, on a computer. But like I said, they're a dime a dozen and you got $1. So now we need people that can do stuff. Build, fix, innovate, invent. We need people that can do that. And so what has happened? Everybody I talk to right now since COVID is starting a business, starting an endeavor, working on a book, working on an invention, getting into real estate. Everybody I know is doing something else. See, you know, when you turn on Do Not Disturb on this thing, when you turn Do Not Disturb on, you think it will stop people from disturbing you. But people still get through. How is that possible? They're not on my favorite list. How do they still get through? There's a game going on here. There's a game going on here. So anyway, for a long time, the U.S. has been off balance. Once again, I say, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on now. People calling me back to back and getting right through. How is that possible? How can somebody call me 4 times in a row and get through every time? I know you're saying to yourself, well, if they call you back to back, they're going to get through. Not different people. Anyway, for a long time, the U.S. been out of balance. The U.S. been telling people, go to school, get an education, get a crispy shirt, sit in front of a computer, right? But we ain't had nobody to do the other side. No tradesmen, no trade schools. They close all those down. Nobody doing no work because they got machines that do all that. Anytime you run into a craftsman, you need to give his ass a hug because you know what? We don't have a lot of them no more. We got a lot of people that know how to hang, drive a nail. But craftsmen are people that start and finish things. They do it right, they do it right now. And they get the heck out your damn house. That's a craftsman. If you ever want to know what a craftsman is, you need a definition, you need to see what happens. Hire somebody to come work at your house. Have them come over your house, tell them that you want them to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, be gone in good time. By the time you get home, a craftsman will get to your house at 8 o'clock on the dot, not 7:30. He might be in the driveway at 7:30, but he going to knock on your door at 8 o'clock. He going to come in. He going to work. He going to work. He going to work hard. He going to work good. He going to finish what he starts. And at 3 o'clock, he going to start packing his stuff up and finishing up what he started and be gone by the time you get home. It's done. It's done right. It's done right now. And it's cleaned up. Everything is back like you had it when he started. And he is gone. Pride in his work. He wouldn't leave it half done. You got cats around here now who leave your work half done thinking they're going to get another day in. So anyway, point being is now COVID has made America great again. Everybody is working on it. Everybody is pushing for it. Everybody is gearing for it. Everybody is doing it. And I'm going to throw this last little piece in. I threw this in on my last one, but I'm going to throw this one in on this one because I want everybody to see that I said it. The United States has been off balance. And another thing that has been brought out is that your boy Trump brought out. I got to give it to him for this. He has brought this out, and now it is painfully obvious that there is a systemic challenge in this country. And you want to know what the system is? You want me to clarify it for you? You want me to make it for you simple? Want me to clear it for you? Do you? Do you? Let me see if there's any comments. Because when I get through with this, I'm gone. Hey, Nat. Hey, baby. Thank you for commenting, Nat. So let me tell you what this is how COVID has made America great again. I tell it's amazing how people can call me and get right through. It blows the mind. Blows the mind. Blows the mind. How I put this thing on Do Not Disturb and people still calling me. Telemarketers are calling me. How's that possible? Why are they calling me? Never mind. No, I'm about to rant. I'm about to rant. You don't need it. You don't need that. So look, let me tell you. Systemic. Let me tell you. If you are a pretty girl, pretty lady, and it's hard for you to see that it's not like that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? What I mean is like if you're in the store and you short some change or something like that, you know, how you don't have to run out to your car and get the change out your ashtray, right? Because some dude is running up going, hey, no, that's all right, baby, I got it. It ain't like that for everybody. All women don't get that. It's just not like that. Opening the doors, pumping your gas, see you pumping your back. Excuse me, no, you ain't got to do that. I got you. You ain't got to pump your own. I got you. Let me pump that. Because I don't want you to get the gasoline on your fingernails, mess up your nail polish, you run up and... That don't happen. It don't happen to everybody. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a white guy and somebody gives me a job over somebody else, just because I'm a white guy, I ain't got nothing to do with it. It's not me. It's the system. Right? It's the system. Let me tell you what the system looks like. Okay? This is what the systemic system looks like. Okay? Now, imagine a scale, right? You seen the lady with her arms up like this, right? And she's holding two, and you know, she got the scales, and the scales have two buckets like this, and there's somebody putting stuff on this side, and somebody putting stuff on this side, and it go up and down based on how much stuff. You seen the scales, right? Okay, so boom. On this side, right, on this side, on the left side is, or right side for you, on this side is heterosexual Caucasian males on this side, right? On this side is everybody else. Every female, every race of female. Every male, every race of male. That's Spanish, Asian, black, every last one of them on this side. Homosexuals. It don't matter if you are a Caucasian male and you sleep with other people or you identify yourself as something else, you're on this side too. You all on this side. And on this side, by themselves, Caucasian men. Because Caucasian men are considered the majority and everybody else is considered the minority. If you're a minority, you get these benefits. And everybody is a minority. And the reason why they give you all these benefits is because the thing has been slanted in the other way for so long. And now it's starting to look painfully obvious that there is a system in place.
Messages. Now. Jewel Harper Atlanta Dialogue Newbie. Okay.
Right. That's jacking people up. Clearly obvious that there is a system in place that is jacking people up. And what do you do about it? I don't know. Ain't my job to give you no solution.
Play. Pause.
I'm just pointing it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pointing it out. So as I sit here in this doggone hotel room, getting ready to go down here and get some education on, right? I just want you guys to think about that. Stop blaming it on the individuals walking around here. It ain't their fault. They ain't doing it. It's just how it go. You know? I'm not saying we need to settle for it. I'm not saying we don't need to change it, because it is changing. It's in the process of changing. You know, everything is in the process of changing, because what goes around does go around. And God started this beautiful machine up with the intention of telling you the rules. And that's what Jesus does, tells you the rules on how to drive the car. You sit in the seat, you grab the steering wheel, you put the key in the ignition, you start to jam up, and you roll. That's the way you do it. That's the way you make the car go. Now, if you pop the front end and stick your hand in the fan blade and it chew your hand up, is that God treating you wrong? Or are you just using the machine wrong? Boom. Right there. Use the machine correctly. Do good comes back to you. 3 loves that Jesus requires of you. 3. Love yourself. Love your God. Love your neighbor. May the 4 be with you.